Tom.
I definitely believe in paranormal or ghosts because humans have too many, whether it be soul or actions or these feelings or thoughts that you can't even describe. That when people die, I don't think they just go away. I think they just linger in places. I don't know. That's what I feel.
I think they die.
Dude,
I squash a spider. It's as dead as the person's
It's
gonna
that
be.
it's that discussion of like consciousness. What happens to the consciousness when the brain goes?
It fizzles out.
Oh, man.
It's got
'Cause there's
real
something-
shit.
I do
Got
feel
really
like there's
real.
something beyond consciousness. I really do feel there's something. There's a connection to, not like the Force and Jedi's, but there's a connection to some kind of like nature. And you could, some people I think are in tune. Yeah, I think some people can stay in tune with it, and I think there's like a way where it's just more than just our normal senses, and it's just like a sensational feeling that just doesn't go away. You give someone like a life force almost. That sounds fucking crazy. But
Here's the thing.
yeah, well, not as crazy as any religion out there.
Thing. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think believing in anything after death is crazy because that's how we cope with death. That's
No, but this is- but you don't get to go to heaven or hell.
That's how
You just linger.
that's how we as humans say this is not the end. This isn't like the end of our life isn't the end. That's how we deal with the fact that we're gonna die someday.
I cope with the
guess.
fact of death without having to think that something else
It's
is
more or
beyond
less
it.
the fact that we're the only, at least we're the only species that actually cognitizes our own death. That's one thing
Like
you gotta
you
realize.
mean contemplate it? Like
no, like actually puts a thought to it. Like actually thinks about it. Like animals don't do that shit. Like no animals that are on the food chain do that.
Right, yeah.
Monkeys,
So
man,
we're the
yeah.
only ones who actually think about death and what
Yes,
lies
who
beyond.
philo- who
Whereas animals, they'll
philosophically
see something
discuss
die
it.
and it's like, well, that just died.
Well,
so.
that's
Well, no,
that's
I don't
another
know
Tuesday.
because monkeys,
and
monkeys
animals can get
and-
sad about death.
Yeah,
they
monkeys
can get
can
sad about
more.
they
Yeah.
get sad about
Suffer
death, but they
emotions.
don't kind of have like the feeling of what's going to happen afterwards.
But
Yes.
wasn't there some primates that had the thought process and they mourned and they were sad about loss.
Oh yeah, I remember Coco the gorilla.
So it wasn't
That's
just
the
about
gorilla that we're talking about.
So it wasn't just literally about them being sad that something's gone, but they actually mourned it and they felt lost. Not that it was just physically gone, but they felt loss.
Yeah.
I mean that's but I do agree. We were one of the few that can actually theorize it and think about it, and we have that knowing thought in our head that it's going to happen one day. But I think it's more than just religion. I think that
Right.
I don't know. Maybe
no,
I'm crazy, but
it's definitely more than religion.
I think there's something out there in nature. I don't know why we're put on this earth, but I think there's something that we are all attuned to this earth somehow. I think,
God damn it! I just want you to know, by the way, this is the first Mario Kart session where we got like fucking real and philosophical.
we talked about
We've
voting
been here before. We've been at this point before.
We've danced around it.
We danced around death.
I am, I don't know. I
Do you think
haven't...
nature and us have nothing in common?
What?
Like nature and us, like there's nothing that we share with nature. Like an
I think we
intrinsic
share
sense?
everything with nature.
But I mean, no, I mean more than just like
Do you
getting
mean, like-
food or energy or resources. I mean on the sense
Shit.
that we can't really detect. Just a legitimate like sharing a spirit with nature almost. Like a druid from World of Warcraft.
I
Like
don't
we're not
believe in this.
fucking the Na'vi from Avatar.
I don't
I don't think
believe
we're the Na'vi,
God damn it.
but I think we do have something in tune with nature.
Listen, we don't have hair-to-hair sex. That's not a thing. I just want you to know.
I don't-
I think you're
excuse
missing what I'm
me.
saying.
Take out your
no,
soup
I get what you
drinker.
mean. I'm making a joke.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Continue what you were saying.
Take out the soup drinker.
No, just
No,
Keep on saying
chilled. God damn it. That's what I'm talking.
I must retain
just saying.
first
I have
place.
picked the wrong car. I didn't realize what I had was a sports bike, and now I'm taking corners not the way I normally would.
No, I know you're
I-
saying you're questioning if the fact that there's a almost like a spiritual sort of connection with nature.
There is. I 100%
Fuck off,
believe
Smarty! Yeah, damn it!
I 100% don't believe it.
it. And that's okay.
I think if there is a
Everyone
higher
is
power,
entitled to
it's,
an opinion.
I
Almost
think if there
for
is
that.
like some kind of higher power, most logically, it's like some kind of higher species or something like that, of just like.
I
alien or
feel
something.
that there are a lot of things that obviously we can't
Ribbon Road.
see. I mean, there are spectrums of everything, of energy that we can't actually see. So sure,
I lost so many viewers when we started talking about this.
It was too real for them. Jesus
All right, let's get
Christ.
into it. Dick jokes. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
but I don't believe. I don't really. I feel like it's great that we try to imagine ourselves as connected to anything, something that will allow us to linger on after death, that's great. But at the end of the day, you know, yeah, okay, we don't know, but I'm fine with the idea that there's nothing after death. It's gonna be something that happens. I don't know if I can know when. Maybe I'll get hit by a car. Maybe I'll just have a fucking heart attack like my dad. I don't fucking know.
No, I think
Wow,
life,
that got real.
Wow.
It just
Holy-
it's
No,
gonna
I
be
mean, I
something.
understand that, but
And when
that was blunt.
when shit happens, it's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be just like when I was not alive for the last
yeah, I think that's the only way to
billions of
describe
years
death.
that the universe has been in existence. It's gonna be. There's
who's
not
it hit?
gonna
Who's it
be
hit?
any
Who's it
pain.
hit?
There's not gonna be anything. It's just it's gonna be existence is gonna keep happening.
No, and I agree. The only
And
way to describe
while I would absolutely love if there was an afterlife, and oh man, well afterwards I get
jeez.
to observe and be a ghost and like haunt people by
of you.
making a room cold or something. I can't.
the only reason why can't-
I need evidence. I need.
That's,
if
which is,
not, I need-
which is
if-
really hard to, which is really hard to get.
It is a
considering-
very difficult
Yeah.
thing to
Like-
do.
Well, considering Jesus only communicates via toast, it's hard for the Christians to really prove it. But like for
And
me,
even then-
it feels spiritual at times. I don't
Even
know.
then, there are those people who made like the laser etching thing, and they've been laser etching Jesus on the toast.
Dude,
So-
that's the greatest fucking thing ever.
Well, they've
but
been doing that because it's like, hey, we could prank people now with this.
I do
That's
agree though, Dom,
fantastic.
in the sense of just describing death. I do feel like, yeah, if that's the way you feel it is probably going to be just like the way before you were born. You don't remember, it doesn't really matter at that point. But I feel like there's so much that goes on in life, and there's so many times where you have that thing in the back of your head that, whether it be a conscience or whether it be like that stinging notion in your head that something's gone wrong, and yet you can't put your finger on it, yet somewhere 1,000 miles away, something did actually happen and something did go wrong, but you still felt it. I feel like there's more
Like
of a
butterfly
connection.
effect sort of thing.
No,
Oh,
not even the
fucking
butterfly
sh-
connect, but
Ah,
like-
God damn it.
I would love to
no,
have that powerful
I feel
butterfly
like-
effect, by the way.
I feel like
That was a bad movie.
humanity.
Good movie. Fuck you.
Humanity as a species, and even just like the brain's evolution in general, it's not built for. It's not really built for what we use it for.
I'm so mad.
You know. So what we perceive,
mad.
what people can end up perceiving as like purely coincidences and patterns that we then link to be like some kind of alternate or ulterior cause or something.
Yeah, 'cause that's all we
that
know.
We're limited because even our brains are incapable of actually really understanding what it is. I mean, we're think of your brain. Think of your brain. Like legitimately think of it. And
That
be
blue
like,
shell
oh,
was making
fuck.
laps around the track that whole
I mean,
time.
to be fair, like
It's-
when you think about it,
your brain is doing hundreds of fucking things
And you're not
that
even
you're not in
using-
control of.
and you're not even using a full percentage of your brain's ability. That's
I would never
one
want
of
to
the
fucking have
natural
100%
things.
control
That-
because I don't want to even like have to be like,
you don't
okay,
wanna be-
I gotta compress my lungs, and so the problem is that there's so
wanna
many
be
things
ScarJo.
like emotions are largely just hormones going through your body depending on different kind of triggers in order to kind of encourage you to do things. You want to do things that
Oh,
make you
fuck
happy,
Rainbow Road.
so you keep on trying to get that dopamine. You know,
I don't know because yes, I totally understand that from like a metaphysical like brain sense. Yeah, there are certain things that we do chase after, but I think it always
Yeah.
comes down to like the whole. I mean, the big one is those feelings that you have that you can't explain.
Like
and
the what's it called? The gut feelings and stuff like that.
some of those. I mean, but
Like,
sometimes it's more. But the other idea behind it is, and I have a hard time accepting the way the Earth started and the way the universe started. That for me, that
Yeah.
one's always the hardest to swallow.
I don't think it is.
I always say why. I always say why did it happen.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously,
I'm
we can't have
I'm waiting for the
exact
day
answers,
when
but
the universe just randomly gets destroyed, and then like zoom all the way out to like some guy washing a glass. And it's like you left this universe in here for too long, and now it's starting to grow mold.
you can see so many things that relate to how the universe could form, and you can see it all around you. Look at like even Tom just jokingly said, look at mold, right? If you even rub like a piece of tissue paper and you stick it inside of a piece of glass and you lock it up in a warm environment, there's gonna be a fuckload of
you son
bacteria
of a
there,
bitch,
more than
Tom.
you would ever even see normally. And that means just that at a super small level, there's shit going on. things have
That's
a
just
natural
big
state.
sense of perspective.
There's
man.
just a
yeah.
there's a natural state of items or of like
It's like
atoms and energy, and
it's
that's
like the
just kind of
theory-
what it's ended up happening.
I guess
Hold
my
on,
question
Tom,
is
that's
why-
theory that really quick.
It's like the theory that our entire universe exists within an atom, like on a much grander scale.
But my question is why? Why do atoms and
Well,
molecules exist? Why is that there?
Well, we don't know exactly why, and it'll be very hard to because
Yet, at least.
because it's always going to get
I don't think we'll ever
smaller and smaller and
God
smaller and
damn it!
smaller.
I
and
tried-
smaller and smaller.
You boosted ahead of me as I was throwing the shell, asshole.
I hate you.
See,
To be fair, that
I don't know if I always agree with, like, you know, whether it be religions or whether I agree. I mean, science is usually science because it's fact. But I always have a hard time accepting things that don't answer the why, which is why I can understand when people say science explains the how and religion explains the why, and I can understand people
Yeah.
who get comfort from that. Because at
Yeah.
times it is a comforting thought.
Well, I mean, the thing
a
is,
why
that's what
behind
it's
it.
like to be human. We want a why, we want a how, we want all
the answers,
we-
possible
we-
answers.
We seek
Otherwise,
knowledge.
it makes us uncomfortable.
Well, part of it is that like we seek knowledge and we're not afraid, and
God damn
we're
it,
not
sorry.
afraid for like some of it to make it up in order to seek comfort.
Well, I agree, but at the same time, too, science can't explain some of the discomforts we feel and some of the feelings you get.
Well,
at least
okay.
not yet.
Look at
what
other
the
kids.
fuck?
All right, look at
going
and like
back, yeah.
legitimately and unjokingly
Fuck, fuck,
look
fuck,
at
fuck,
look at people who on Tumblr
I'm so
or
mad.
on the internet or anywhere in the world who feel like a connection and think that they're an animal or something.
Hold on, that's
No, hold up.
Oh boy.
And you can see kind of a little bit of a connection where that's just kind of what the brain ends up doing. It wants to go, okay, I have a feeling like I'm really connected to wolves and stuff. That must mean that
like there's an animal instinct.
that must mean that at some point used to be a wolf, or I was raised by wolves and I've lost that family or something. You just kind of, the brains just start fucking throwing things over and over and over until you feel like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm comfortable with this.
See, this is the part of Mario Kart where people with autocorrect on their phones are actually spelling the name of our team right.
The deep crew.
The deep crew.
I
Yeah.
think that's just it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this hour of the deep crew.
I can understand like that connection, but sometimes there's for people that even just I don't want to call it like a mental health issue when you're relating yourselves to otherkins or otherkins. But like there are things that have been generally accepted as just like, you know, can't be explained. Like, you know, gut feelings still can't be explained, yet they still exist. That's not something
Gut
that people
feelings can be explained though.
Why do I feel like
no
the-
nerve endings in the gut.
I feel like if like we were just starting to jeer at all this like metaphysical stuff, this would just turn into the Ricky Gervais show.
Oh my god. Of all things. Of all things.
I was watching some of that the other day.
And like in this
God.
situation, if we started just like jeering the entire fact in this situation.
So that means I have to keep a diary and we have to read from it every fucking day to see
God
what
damn it.
dumb shit is going on.
No,
in
I
my
was
life.
saying in this point, like Shield is taking on the role of Carl here because of all like the metaphysics he's
Oh my
spewing.
god, Chilled Chaos is Carl Pilkington.
God,
But he doesn't have
fucking
a
damn
head like a fucking orange, so
No, he
that's
does
kind
not
of
have a head.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
it. No, I think I kind of see the orange head in there.
No, it's more like a cantaloupe.
He's Italian, maybe like a Valencia orange.
Oh, well, fucking thanks, Tom. God damn
You
it.
see, this is what we do here. We sometimes
We get
get
s-
deep, we sometimes go
We get-
comedy. It's
yeah,
comedy
we-
and tragedy.
We get serious
And
and we're
make
like
a bunch
little...
of references. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we-
how that's our normal shtick, and that's okay.
Smarty stick.
We're the best friends that anyone can have.
We're the 5 best friends.
And then there's Z.
And then things start going wrong and people get sad.
God.
Well, that's only when alcohol gets involved.
Well, I was referring to.
Specks
You know, I'm
of
not
dust
gonna bring
in
it
the
up anymore.
universe.
Never mind.
Fucking hell.
I had to include Z in there somehow, okay?
And then there's Z.
And then there's Z. No, what, that reminds me of freaking Family Guy. And then there's Maud after he says like 40 different
And
names.
there's
I
more.
was referencing the opening to that show. I can't remember what the name of it was though.
Fucking shit. Who threw that bomb?
Me.
Not me.
This doesn't fucking surprise me.
Can I just say that I love the reaction there? Fucking shit.
Fucking, I had like a John
Fucking-
Malkovich thing going there. where
Yeah, it really
I'm
was like John
talking
Malkovich.
like this. I wanted the salad
I'm
without
bet-
lettuce.
I'm better. I'm
Is there a
stronger.
salad without lettuce?
I don't remember. It was like
Yeah,
something
it's called
like
a taco salad.
Is it a taco? No, taco salad has lettuce in it.
Yeah, minimal. You could, and it's optional.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Go to Moe's. I asked for the extra lettuce on my taco
Yeah,
salad.
you
why
asked
you
the
got
fan who works
Moe's?
at Moe's is delicious,
Because
dude.
I don't want to get Chipotle, whatever the Chipotle age. Chipotle? What do they currently have at
What did I
Chipotle?
call it? Ebola? Ebola?
E. cola.
Coli.
When I
Chipotle.
said- no, but when I said Ebola,
Yeah, you're like,
doesn't Chipotle
The
have
bolus!
That was the wrong one.
I know. Shut up. Fuck you guys. I would
No,
just
no,
shut
E.
me off.
Son of a bitch.
potato salad. Potato salad's got no lettuce. There you go. Thank you, chat.
Oh, Luna T. Knox, thank you for the 2 months. Keep enjoying those tinted glasses and emotes. Mwah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember those like old beer commercials, like the Real Men of Genius?
Nope.
I do.
There was one that was the inventor of the taco salad.
Well,
It's
second
like,
place, I'll
could
take
you
it.
make a salad that's got
Nah,
ground
didn't do
beef,
well that round.
baked beans, sour cream, cheese, and if you're lucky, a little bit of lettuce and still call it a salad? You bet your ass you could.
Real men of Genesis.